Hey, what's going on, guys? Again, SpiLLi again here today, and gonna bring you another mouse review. Today, I wanted to kind of first start this off by saying, I know I'm wasting everybody's time at the start of these, but I kind of just want to start off by saying I had something interesting happen last video. As you guys kind of remember, for at least the people that consistently watch my videos, I kind of said some stuff about like the Amazon affiliate stuff, and somebody had actually offered to donate me money, which I thought was really cool, but that's kind of and don't believe me, this, I'm not saying this is wrong or anything like that, but I just don't think that what I'm doing deserves anything like that. Um, but yeah, I mean, basically what this Amazon affiliate thing is for is just if you guys watch this review and decide oh man, I think that mouse would be great for me, or anything like that, or if I just want to buy this mouse, and you just want to help me out in any way, just go ahead and click that link, buy the mouse, and then that's how you can help me out. You don't really have to donate to me or anything like that. That was a really awesome gesture, but I'm not really asking for anything like that. But yeah, I would just want to say shout out to that guy. That was really awesome. But that isn't really what I'm looking for or anything. I don't think I provide enough entertainment value for you guys to donate to me. But yeah, let's start this off. This mouse is kind of it's really interesting because I never really thought I'd get my hands on this mouse. It is available on Amazon now, and that's why I didn't think I'd really ever get my hands on it, because I didn't think it would be available on Amazon. But yeah, if you guys want to check it out, the Fnatic Flick, I'll put the link in the description for the mouse on Amazon, and yeah, you guys can go check it out if you want. Let's get right into it, though. I think for this review, we're also going to do another mousepad level review. I think I really like that. I think it helped me show off the mouse a little bit more instead of just kind of holding it up for you guys to see. And I think it overall maybe kind of gives you a better idea. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm up for anything. If you guys like it the original way better, if you like it on the mousepad better, either way is completely fine with me. I like doing it both ways. Yeah, but so let's go ahead and get this mouse review started. Set this back here a little bit. Oh, don't fall on me, please. So yeah, here it is, the Fnatic Flick. So right out of the box, you'll notice it's an ambidextrous mouse. It looks to be, actually I'm going to pick it up for a second. Oh, can't. So you'll notice it actually looks like it's a very safe design. That's kind of the first thing that I thought whenever I first got this mouse out of the box. I was like, oh, this looks very safe. Let me actually, maybe I'll disable this lighting. It looks really bright on the camera. But let's see here, color settings, off, apply. Okay. The colors are really bright. It's only really on the scroll wheel, but yeah. So basically, got this out of the box. It was like, oh, this shape is really safe. And what I mean by safe is it'll fit many hand styles. When I say a shape isn't safe, it doesn't mean it's a bad mouse. It just means that I think it might not suit as many hand styles as a safely shaped mouse, because most ambidextrous mice tend to be a little bit safely shaped. That being said, there is actually something about this that makes it not super safely shaped. Okay, so what we're going to take a look at here is, okay, it's kind of hard to demonstrate on this. I wonder if I can show you guys this way maybe. So basically right here on the edges, most mice actually are, what's the word for it? Basically they come in the bottom. What is that? Would be that concave? But basically, most mice come in on the bottom here. It actually goes out. So basically, instead of it coming sucking back in like most mice do, so you can have I don't know, your fingers are kind of tucked onto the mouse, it actually goes out like that. It's kind of weird. It was really weird to get used to at first. It kind of threw me off a little bit. But I will say, I can actually got really used to it, and I can actually aim really well with this mouse. This is one of my, probably I've aimed probably one of my best with this mouse, surprisingly. Other than that, it does have some pretty small little mouse feet. It's got 4 here, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all pretty small, but it doesn't seem to hinder it. It still glides pretty well. Um, I will say, the reason I really wanted to try this mouse, and because it basically kind of like called to me a little bit, is it has this pretty large hump towards middle back area. Um, and basically, a lot of mice that I've found is when I claw grip them, I almost end up fingertipping it because it doesn't have a high enough hump for me. But I found this to be really comfortable in the claw. It's pretty easy to palm too if you have small to medium hands. And then I'm sure you can fingertip it as well. It doesn't seem very hard. But I will say, you probably want some bigger hands if you fingertip. You see how high up my fingers are here. I'm not going to be able to actuate the buttons very well if you don't have very big hands, unless you like fingertip from like a really weird angle. But other than that, it's been really good so far. The few things that I would say about it are the mouse 1 and mouse 2 aren't like super stiff, but they're not also super light either. They're kind of in the middle. I would say almost in the middle of like a Zoe ZA or FK series, and then like a lighter version of that. And so not as heavy as the Zowie stuff, but definitely not like super light like some of the Logitech stuff is. Um, as you can see here, both are pretty dang consistent. Both seem to operate very well, very easy, very consistent. Haven't had any double clicks or anything like that. Um, the next thing we'll get on to, and if you guys remember the rocket that I did last video, um, it had a really good scroll wheel. This one, I can't really put my finger on. And I don't mean it that I can't actually put my finger on it, but I can't put my finger on it in my brain because I think I might have gotten a lemon because mine is really, really stiff. It's like not unusably stiff, but like it'll hit like a certain point where it'll get like really stiff for some reason. Um, like I said, don't know what that is, but I mean, it's still completely usable. Even if it were like this, it's still completely fine. It's no more stiff than say some of the Zowie series ones. But the Roquette was really light in comparison, I guess. Uh, Another great feature I think about this mouse. Sorry, I can't see here. So basically, well, there's these lights right here, and I'll kind of press this to show you. See how that's how you cycle through the profiles. It's pretty cool. That button's really hard to press, actually, so you definitely won't be like fat fingering it or anything like that to where you're gonna like switch DPI mid game. But if you definitely want to press it, you can. It's not like too hard to press. Next would probably be the side buttons. These are actually some of the better side buttons that I've ever used. They poke out enough, they're easy for my hand to press, and they also feel really good. Let's see if you guys can hear that. They're really, they have a good amount of tactility. They're not super like squishy like some of the EC series from Zowie is. Yeah, they feel just really, really good. I think that this mouse is really well made and a really great entry into the market from Fnatic. That being said, there's two issues that I have with this mouse. One is the scroll wheel. I don't know if I got a lemon or what. It kind of just bothers me. It's either too tactile or I have a lemon. I'll just say that much for myself. Obviously, everybody prefers something different. So if you want a super tactile mouse wheel, this is for you. But that's kind of more of like I don't prefer that rather than an actual problem. An actual problem with this mouse that I found is that it has a very high lift-off distance. My mouse on the other side of my screen is literally still tracking right now. That's very, very high. That has to be probably at least 3 to 4 CDs, which is what a lot of people, weirdly enough, measure that in. It has a very high liftoff distance. It hasn't screwed me over in a game yet, but it's like sometimes I'll be like flicking or like quickly, like picking my mouse up and moving it, because most CS players play at a somewhat low sensitivity, and my mouse will just like flick up into the air or something, or my like my aim will flick up into the air or something, because the mouse is actually still tracking. Um, so that's kind of an issue, but other than that, the mouse has been great. I'm thinking about contacting, I mean, I'm sure somebody else has at this point. So many people, I mean, I won't say so many people, but a good amount of people have reviewed this mouse and obviously know of the lift-off distance issues. I'm pretty sure Rocket Jump Ninja mentioned them as well. Um, I think, I definitely think, obviously that's something that can be fixed with firmware. So I wouldn't let that, like scare you away or anything like that. Also, there are some fixes that people implement with like tape and stuff like that. I know, a lot of people don't want to tape their mouse or something like that, but if you really want this shape, you really want this design, things like that, but are really scared of that liftoff, you can always do that. Like I said though, liftoff hasn't killed me in game yet or anything like that. I think it's more of just a minor annoyance, but it definitely could. I definitely could see it being a problem for some people. That being said, like I said, this mouse overall has been really great. Only other thing I would have to say about it that is more of just like a personal dislike is the braided cord, but it is fairly thin. It's a little stiff, but not terrible. Um, Overall, though, it's been really, really good. Like I said, this is probably one of the mice that I am able to aim the best with. So I definitely think overall it's a really good, like I said, entry into the market from Fnatic. I really hope that they'll continue to implement mice out there, and yeah, overall it's been really great. Like I said, I think that'll probably pretty much conclude this overview of the Fnatic Flick G1. Like I said, it's a really good mouse. If anybody wants to try it, it's only $50. Like I said, I'll put my link to Amazon in the description if you want to go ahead and check it out. Overall, really good. I can aim really well with this mouse. Just a few minor issues, but like I said, the only really big one could be fixed with firmware. So hopefully that they'll get something out there that allows that to be fixed. But other than that, guys, it's been SpiLLi. Like I said, I love hearing from you guys. So go ahead and comment, like and subscribe. If you didn't like the video, or if you want me to change something, let me know what that is and throw it in a comment. I'd be more than happy to respond to you, and try and make something you like. So yeah, I'll probably go ahead and throw this on mouse review as well. Hit me up if you have any questions, anything like that, if you want to know any super specifics about it. Overall, it's been, like I said, it's been really great. The tracking, obviously, with the 3310 is amazing. Really responsive. Overall, yeah, just a great mouse. So, as always, guys, it's been SpiLLi. Next mouse to probably look out for. I might break down and get a Dream Machines DM1 Pro. I really used to like that Sensei shape. So I might have to try that out. Other than that, when are they gonna announce the Scream 1? I mean, they obviously announced it, but when are they gonna let people pre-order it? I don't know. So that's one of the ones that I would like to get my hands on, because obviously it's so hyped up. But other than that, yeah, it's been SpiLLi, guys. Have a good one. Let me know if you have any questions.